Trading in Main Street is very challenging, as it is in the UK at the moment. We have huge competition from online, which is no different to the UK. And obviously, we've seen in the UK a lot of the high streets are really suffering, and I think Main Street's no different to that. I think it's particularly difficult because, as a trader, we're sort of at an unlevel playing field, particularly with the online purchases, in that we have to pay import duty on every product, every pound that I bring into Gibraltar, not only on the product but on the freight as well, whereas members of the public can obviously purchase, and if the purchase is under roughly £150, there's no duty to be paid. So it's really difficult to be competitive in the marketplace. But we'll do our best. We've got some great offers on at the moment, and we're really excited for Christmas.
You mentioned these struggles competing with online. When did you notice as a business that was sort of affecting Marks Spencer Gibraltar?
I think it was a little bit behind the UK, but I think it was probably about 4 years ago there was a big uplift, and year on year it's got bigger and bigger and bigger. So the competition from online is growing, and I suspect that's going to continue for the foreseeable future. I mean, just look at the parcel post. It's had to, obviously increase significantly in size, and I think that's increased competition for all of us on Main Street. And it is difficult because our cost base is continually going up. Minimum wages going up, rates are going up, so rents are going up. It's really challenging to maintain pricing. But here in Marks & Spencer, almost all of our goods here at UK price, so we're really trying to be as competitive as we can, and we feel confident that we've got a really good offer for this season.
As you say, this is a problem for many merchants on Main Street. So what needs to happen to make business more profitable here?
I think there are lots of options. I've been in discussion with the Chamber, and I think the Chamber have put forward some of those proposals, in their wish list prior to the election. So hopefully government will look to that and see if there's something that can be done. But I think that the Gibraltar Main Street, unfortunately, unless something is done, it's going to be a really challenging time for us in the future.
And as you do look ahead to the future to try and maximise profits further, are there particular departments you think you would like to bring out more of or less of?
I think it depends on the direction that M&S in the UK go. Obviously the results that they've announced today have got some headlines, but at the end of the day, I think the business still made £176 million profit in the UK in the first 6 months. So it's still a very, very profitable retailer, and I think the most profitable one clothing retailer in the UK.
You mentioned the results, but of course Marks & Spencer's Gibraltar is separate to those results in the UK. So how is Gibraltar doing compared to that?
Well, Gibraltar's holding our own. We're matching last year's figures at the moment, and we're hopeful that we'll have a slight increase by the time we get to the end of the year with a good Christmas. So I think in relation to how we're doing here in Gibraltar, we're faring very well. But our cost base is going up, and it's really difficult for us to maintain our pricing. So, we need to do better. We need to reinvest in the business, and we can only do that, obviously, if we're more successful.